Hello, let's get started on learning how teachers can best use Freckle and Myon to steer star growth. When you get to this first screen, the students will click I am a student, and then they can select whether to go to AR, Freckle, or Myon. Let's look at Freckle first. On Freckle, they will enter in their class code. Then they will see this screen that shows Math, English, and Backpack. If they go to Math, they will be able to access the math practice skills. Let's go to Backpack. In Backpack, you can select Assignments First mode, where the student will have to complete any teacher assignments before they can do extra practice. Unclick this if you would like them to be able to do their daily practice without having to do the teacher assignments first. Okay, in Math, they have Adaptive Math, which is for any focus area that they need to do at their level, Fact Practice, which they can do 2 sessions a day to earn coins, or Focus Skills. On Focus Skills, this is set by their STAR math test. Once they've taken the math test, it sets their learning level, and they can work on their focus skills to fill in the gaps and then move on to mastering their grade level appropriate focus skills. You can access this through freckle.com, but as an administrator or teacher, you will log in as a teacher, and then you will sign in with your Google account. Once you have done that, that will be your school email. You will click on Reports, and then you will click on Skills Progress to see where they're at in their adaptive practice. Light green is placed out by STAR, dark green, mastered in Freckle, and their current level. So when they place out by their STAR test, it shows you where they are. And then as they master them through the focus skills practice in Freckle, you will see green, dark green dots. It shows you what skill they're working at the top of the grid. So here you see the light green, the dark green, and then their current level marker. This is a great thing to use during independent small group practice. While you are meeting with a small group to work on specific skills, other students can be working on their independent focus skills and adaptive practice at their seats if they have one-to-one computer access. All right, now we are going to look at Myon. On Myon, once the students have taken the STAR reading test, it gives them their STAR score and their ZPD, which is Zone of Proximal Development, as well as their Lexile Level. This range at their ZPD is where they should be reading between. If they read right in the middle, that's kind of their sweet spot, so that they're able to grow, and hopefully you would see that growth on their next STAR reading test, just like the focus skills will help show growth on their next STAR math test. To read in their ZPD on Myon, you go up here and click on Library, and you click on Recommended, and then you look at the books in your ZPD. These are dependent on what types of topics the student said they had an interest in reading. And you can click on the arrow to the right to see more books in this zone. They click on these, they can read the books, and they can take AR quizzes on them. If they read books from your AR library, they can click on the orange AR tab before and not go into Myon at all. All right, so they can take quizzes on books that they have read, physical books in your library. Let's look at the teacher dashboard. To manage them, you can go to Accelerator Reader Independent Reading and click on Record Books and Goals. Then once you select your particular class, you will click Edit Goals. Their goal in general is to read at 85% accuracy. If they're getting 100% on every quiz, then they're reading books maybe that are too easy for them. And if they're getting less than 85, they might be reading books a little bit too difficult for them. So 85% is a success score. Then it shows you under the points goal how many points you want them to earn for this period, whether it's between STAR tests or whether it's for a particular month or quarter. You can set the goal. And then their AR range, their ZPD, is on the right. So you can monitor how much of their goal. If they are having a hard time getting to their goal, you could lower their goal. Or if they've already reached their goal really quickly in that time period, you can raise their goal to keep them working towards their challenge. And then you would save goals. All right. So you could put 4.1 and then save goal. All right. All Myon digital books have a read aloud function turned on by default. Let's look at how to modify that because the STAR tests are not read aloud. So under this Manage Student Practice, you would click on Myon, and then you would click on Classroom. You would select all the students or just the ones you want to modify. Click Select an Action and go down to Audio Setting. Under Audio Setting, you would click Always On, Always Off, or Weekends Only. So you could decide what that would look like. And then those students wouldn't have the read aloud option. They would have to read the books themselves. If there are certain students who you want the read aloud option, whether it's due to being ELL or some other reason, then you would want to make sure that those students had a different audio setting. All right, thank you. And I hope this helps you use Myon and Freckle to better help your students grow and achieve that progress throughout the year. Thank you.